Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we are talking about the new AFK measures New World has implemented or is about to implement into its server queue system. Well, if you are playing New World, you probably know that New World has a lot of full servers and also sometimes some very long server queues. Just a few hours ago, they announced that now the big full servers will be closed down for new character creation. So if new players are trying to join that server, they can't anymore. And now they are finally also doing something about people being AFK and trying to trick the system to make it look like that they are not. Keep in mind before we jump in here, this is not going against anyone who is just going to the toilet, who is like getting something to eat or just taking a break for like 30-40 minutes. You are not getting kicked out immediately. But let's have a look at this and then let's talk about it. Greetings, adventurers! We have seen a lot of frustration around individuals who may be artificially remaining active enough in servers to avoid the automatic AFK mitigation that is built into New World. We certainly agree that this is not acceptable behavior, especially when there are droves of individuals who are waiting patiently to get into a world. We have created a new solution to help us identify and action against bad faith AFK players. Yeah, as I said, this is not going against people who actually are legitimately have to go AFK. I have been AFK in the game making this video, and when I came back, I was still on the server and I didn't got kicked out, so it's not too bad. But there's a problem with players who are standing in the city, they are running against the wall, and then most of the time they're using like a life staff, using a macro, and they are attacking with the life staff the whole time. So they are running and attacking with the life staff, and the system is thinking, oh yeah, they're doing something, so they're not AFK and we will not kick them, right? But in reality, this person has been AFK from the game for the last 2 or 3 hours. And well, that leads to more issues, but let's continue reading here. We will not disclose the details of how the solution works, but we will say that we have every confidence that players who are playing New World normally will not experience any issues. Initially, being caught by our detection solution will result in a quick kick to the main menu. If the behavior continues, more harsh penalties will be applied. This effort is going to be rolled out over a period of time, so results might not appear immediate, but this is something we are dedicated to bring online as quickly as we feel comfortable. Thank you for your support. We'll see you in Eternum after you are done with the queue. So people demand that they disclose how this works because they are afraid that they are now getting kicked out of the game for just being like 5 minutes AFK, which again is bullshit. Like, most people who are asking how this exactly works are the people who have done that for the last few days. And no, they would not disclose this, because then people will find for new solutions to just circumvent this, and this is the last thing the developer wants, right? And yeah, I assume that when you are like walking around normally, like you are going to stations, you are killing something, like nothing will really happen. I can only assume what they are doing here, but I'd rather not. So I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Like, as I said, I have been doing this video now for about 30 minutes. That's how long it took, like recording it, uploading it, putting like in all the information and so forth on YouTube, and I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game, and it's all fine. So yeah, I don't really think this is a problem. And now you're getting kicked to the menu if you are trying to pull that bullshit. Like, again, this is not against people who are normally be AFK. You're not getting punished for multiple AFK sessions. The people who are getting punished in the end will be the people who try to circumvent the system in the first place. And the system can detect if you are just standing around being AFK or running against the wall and shooting from your life staff. Like, that's a completely different thing. And they can detect that, and I think this is okay. Yeah, you should punish the people who are doing this because you are complete dicks to other players. Huh? Why am I a dick? Look, I have been waiting in a queue for 4 hours. I'm not waiting another 4 hours in the queue. Yeah, but you do realize that you are one of the reasons those queues exist. Not the reason, but one of the reasons. It's a bit like, think about it, you are sitting on the toilet and there are multiple people waiting outside to get on the toilet. You are seeing that and you are like, ooh, do I want to stand in the queue again when I have to go on the toilet? You know what? I'm just staying here. I'm just sit down, don't stand up, and I will never leave the toilet till I have to go to the toilet again, and I'm just sitting here and waiting. I was like, yeah, you are the problem why the queue is not moving and why the queue could actually move faster. And the problem is you are not the only person who are doing it, but they are like hundreds, if not thousands of people doing that bullshit. Like, you are adding to the problem. Now, to make something clear, I don't want to blame this completely on the community. The queue time in New World is partially self-made. Amazon should have more servers ready at the release. And second, this whole influencer content creator tournament they are running right now is definitely adding to the problem. If you have missed it, in New World there is a content creator tournament right now where content creators are trying to gather certain points. And of course, to gather those points more faster, they told their huge communities to go to a specific server they are on, and now tens of thousands of people trying to join that specific server. And yeah, that's totally something which is the fault of Amazon Game Studios, and they should have thought about it. It's not just the fault of the community, but if you are somebody who really circumvents the AFK system, you are definitely participating to the problem. And I see, here's the thing. I didn't have a single queue on my server because I choose the server which came online after the release, and I wasn't set on a specific server. I've seen so many people being set on that one specific server, and when you were asking them why, they don't even have a reason for it. It's bizarre. I was like, okay, why do you have to go on this full server? Yeah, that's the server I've been choosing before the release. Okay, are your friends playing there? No. Is your guild playing there? No. Okay, what's the character level? 12? Because I'm in the queue all the time and I cannot play. I was like, but so you have absolutely no reason to be on the server besides of I choose it before the release. Play on another server. They're enough without a queue. And even if you have friends playing on another server, I know how shitty that is. I have been there. I'm playing MMOs since Dark Age of Camelot. I have been there. But they're offering you a character transfer probably next week for free. So you can still transfer your character to your server's friends. But right now, the time you have been sitting in the queue just to get on the servers your friends or family or whomever is on, you could have basically used on a more empty server to level up your character and then transfer it later. Because apparently you cannot even play with your friends because you are sitting in the queue anyways anytime. So it's make a choice. And it would be better if you might choose another server. I know this is not an option for everyone. I'm aware of that. And I'm not telling you yeah, if you don't do that, you are dumb. No, that's not what I meant. But there are options here. And yes, I agree when people say, well, they should have just have more servers at release. Yes, they should have. But they didn't. The damage is now done. And unfortunately, we, the players, have to work with that damage. That sucks. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you are on your way out, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you didn't like this video for whatever reason, then, well, the dislike button is right next to it. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more new word videos, gaming news, gaming reactions, tips and tricks for new games coming out, then you came to the right channel, and I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel, because it would help me out a great deal. Don't forget, if you do subscribe, please click on the bell icon, because if you don't do that, you never ever get another notification that I uploaded a video, and then there's the question why you have subscribed in the first place, right? So I would appreciate if you do that. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and I hope to see you next time.